What's going on, guys? My name's Andrew, and today I'm here to talk with you about the best diet for fat loss. So, notice how I didn't say weight loss. This is what I want to emphasize first and foremost about this topic. So, when it comes to dieting and just weight loss in general, I like to think about it in terms of fat loss rather than numbers on a scale. What I like to emphasize is seeing gradual progress and sustainable progress based upon how you're looking in the mirror, how you're feeling, rather than numbers on a scale. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, numbers are just numbers if you don't put meaning behind them, right? So whenever we look at the scale, it's good to see the numbers go down, but we also want to ensure that we're losing fat, not muscle. So for me personally, I emphasize that the best diet out there for you is one that you're going to be able to stick to long term to be able to see gradual and sustainable progress. Because without that switching mentality, without that um, gradual and consistent progress, and just hoping to see results quickly, I mean, the chances of you succeeding within that diet are very slim. I don't want to seem all doom and gloom, but that's just how it goes. If you're not able to do it long term, then chances are you're just going to end up putting the weight right back on, and even more so than in the past. So, um, basically, how we have to think about diets in general is we break them down into terms of macronutrients. So you have three different macronutrients. You have carbs, you have fats, and you have protein. So they all play a different role whenever it comes to fitness and then just living life in general. So the way I like to think about protein is the primary muscle building macronutrient. Next are those of carbohydrate. Carbohydrates are the preferred energy source within the body, and so whenever you're in the gym and looking to increase performance, that's why I recommend supplementing those carbs around your training time, because you're going to notice an increase in performance. You're going to notice better pumps, and all those good things associated with going to the gym if you're putting those carbs around um, your training times and also keeping them within the diet. Next are fats. Fats help regulate hormone production. They help maintain a healthy metabolism. They help keep you filled up between meals. Um, so what I like to do with those is, while there needs to be a reduction in calories to lose body fat, sure, you want to strategically implement your fats within your daily diet as a means of keeping you full between meals. So, because fats ultimately they slow digestion down at the end of the day. So when it comes to dieting, I don't recommend, or at least it's not my practice, to just eliminate a whole macronutrients. It's my focus and my teachings to kind of incorporate a variety of foods that we are getting plenty of vitamins and minerals and lots of micronutrients from whole foods, rather than just supplementing with protein shakes here and there, as well as getting a variety of the macronutrients. So that whether that be around zero point 0.8 to a gram per pound of body weight for protein, um, at least 20% of your calories being from fat, because you need fat to be able to survive and just regulate your hormones. That's why you don't want to take them down too low, because then you start to feel like not yourself. And then supplementing those carbs in and around your training time. I think that by doing that, by not eliminating foods out of your diet and not restricting yourself so much, you're going to experience a lot better results, just because it's going to be something that you're willing to stick with long term. And then ultimately, that's what dieting is being able to stick to a plan long term, and being in that deficit long enough to see the results. What I see happen a lot of the time is that people get really headstrong. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and then they think they're eating healthy, and they are. But then what happens on the weekend? Well, what happens is they binge, because they think it's a reward for themselves to, or they what happens is that they binge, and then because they're binging, they exceed their calorie limit, if you want to call it that, and then they end up right back where they started. So they're not losing any weight over the course of that week. Um, So to help combat this, I think it's important to understand that you need to be in that calorie deficit for long enough to be able to see the results, and then also with that, the results need to be sustainable. So, I mean, at the end of the day, like I said before, the diet that the best diet for fat loss is the one that you're going to be able to stick to, because without that, guys, I mean, it's going to be very hard. And I'll just put it that flat out there. It's your chance of being successful are going to be very slim if you don't enjoy the diet, if you're not enjoying yourself and enjoying the process, because it really is a lifestyle change. I mean, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You shouldn't be sprinting to get to where you want to be, because that's not going to be sustainable long term. So train hard. Pair that nutrition with your training, because without proper nutrition and training, all the other things won't matter. You cannot train a bad diet. So make sure that your diet's intact. Make sure that you're training hard in the gym, really attacking it. And yeah, just stay after it, guys. I'm proud of you if you plan on starting whatever you plan on doing. I'm proud that you took the time. Hope you learned something today in this video. Please comment, share, and subscribe. I got more content coming out to you guys. I also am taking on new online clients. Like I said, I recently just moved to Orlando, Florida. So if you guys are in the area and know of anyone or hiring or anyone looking to work with a personal trainer, I'm your man. So let me know, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the video, suggestions for future topics, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.